Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Something that's caught my fucking eye. Why the hell is that? Odd. They usually like grayed out anyway. Brilliant introduction. Anyway, yeah, House Osgrey we're going to bother playing as, since everybody's bugging me to play it. They should be here, stand fast. Like the smallest fucking faction going from the bottom of the barrel to basically taking over the Reach and everywhere else, pretty much. Well, at least the goal will be to become the Lord Paramount of the Reach, ultimately. For those of you not aware, I'll give you a quick overhaul on what the Duck and Egg story is all about. It's basically where we start off in this. The Osgrey supported the Blackfyres during the Blackfyre Rebellion, and they mean Blackfyre, the King who bore the sword. And basically, they've been in decline ever since Aegon the Conqueror conquered, hence the name. They used to be the High Lords, the High Lords of Northmarch, which is this area here. They used to be like really powerful lords. After Aegon's conquest, they lost lands, and I believe they lost some lands in the Faith Militant Uprising as well, because they spoke out against Maegor the Cruel. And they then lost more lands after supporting the Blackfyres and obviously failing. Duck and Egg's story, if you don't know, Egg is Aegon the Unworthy. Aegon the Unlikely, sorry, who became king. And his sworn sellsword knight, it's a long fucking story. If you haven't read it, I recommend you do. But long story short, at one point they go to Steadfast to be in the service of this guy who's Osgrey. And he gets in a spit with the Weber family who controls Coldmoat, which used to be Osgrey land. Long story short, I won't tell you the details, but eventually they settled their differences, and she marries him. You may be a bit weird with the age gap, but essentially her father ripped up in his will that if she didn't marry, that the lands would go to her cousin or something, who's an ugly and an idiot. Essentially, if you marry, or I'll give the lands off to, are inherited by my idiot cousin. So she, in order to keep her lands, married the Osgrey guy, because she loved his son at some point. I think it was, Adam is who she loved at some point. But yeah, that's about what we pick off. Married to her, and first order of business, since basically the challenge of this is just the fact that I do not have much in the way of kids. So literally the first thing we're going to do will be shag my wife, to put it bluntly. What the hell are they doing? Why is the Reach and the Starks fighting the Eye? Sure, I'm not taking part in that. If they want to get themselves killed, that's their own goddamn problem. I'm busy in getting busy, alright? We do not have the men to be supporting a freaking rebellion right now. I literally just need to screw my wife and be done with it. Yes. I don't give up that easily. But yeah, essentially, all of the Osgreys died. His eldest died in battle in the Red Glass Field during the rebellion. His second eldest died as well. I think Adam died. What the hell are you doing? This is a formal declaration of wars. Our army shall me. I'm already your banner, am I not? No, okay. For some reason, I'm the banner of him. Oddly. I shall request liege implemented. Whilst I sympathize, you replied to resolve their differences. Resolve the... I'm just going to surrender. I don't want anyone capturing me and pissing me and risking death at this point until I got heirs, I'm afraid. So we'll just surrender peacefully with that. It's fine. I don't give a shit. The goal, essentially, right now is... screw my wife. Keep screwing my wife, and basically I need to get more allies. So the more allies I get out of this High Lordship, Because he is one powerful son of a bitch right now, the Romans. They control all of that, and they control the High March, the North March thing that is rightfully mine. I'd basically just need to get as many allies in the Reach as I possibly can, and then eventually declare war on this douchebag. Yes, get busy with the old man. Atta girl. Yep, I'll get my wife up the duff. This game makes me say weird shit. There's no other game, but I could play Call of Duty or something. I wouldn't have to say this kind of stuff, right? But, yeah, there's nothing really to do right now. It's just, I need to bang my wife. Pretty much. Everything revolves around this. It must happen. But then, I need to secure an alliance with other High Lords here and there. Primarily in the Reach, so I can call them into battle. Ideally, one of the High Lordships. And nowadays, with this latest patch and everything, I can set up alliances even with just betrothals and call people into war. So, ideally, the first kid that my wife pops out will hopefully be a son, if not a female. It can go down for the female line if need be, but I would like to have a son. Our backup plan is for Osgrey to start randomly screwing lowborn. That's fine. But you know, but I'd rather get it through the Weber girl. But essentially, whatever kid we have, we need to betroth them off to somebody important in the Reach, get an alliance with them, and then steal the High Lordship of North March from the bloody Roman usurper cunts who we now bend the knee to. The Cheshire fucking Lion will rule again. Because you can't actually see it, but the lion is checkered. Oh no, failed. So yeah, we'll skip forward until my wife is pregnant, I suppose. Like I said, we are not getting involved with whatever the fuck these idiots are doing. They're gonna lose. There's no way they're gonna win. They're gonna get their asses kicked. But I don't know. It'd be funny, wouldn't it, if they won their independence this early? If they do, I'll let you know. But I'll keep you posted. There is a fuck ton of guys at King's Landing right now. Hell, they might actually win. That'll be something. And jackpots. My wife is pregnant. Yeah. Okay. I mean, it'll probably be stillborn. No, my luck. It's really depressing, this game. Has anyone ever noticed? It's really depressing. Really depressing. But yeah, she does not have. There's a reason she's called the Red Widow. She does not have good luck with husbands or kids either, actually. Which is, you know, it bodes well. It bodes well. Can I like not declare my intentions? You know, just like send a raven to King's Landing. I can't actually help you guys, but I do not condone the actions of my idiotic liege lords. Just saying. It's not my fault, right? Just wondering, who can I do well? I could get Roman controls that place directly. Unfortunately, he doesn't hate me. I hate him though. I despise the little shit. He does not deserve it. The Osgrey Lion will reign supreme. Mark my words, I'll control the entire northern section of the Reach, and then High Garden itself. Fucking dogs in the background. Yeah, I think it's very, very odd that this has happened with the war and everything. The Ironborn Rebellion, sure, but why the hell have they joined? It's not like he's a terrible king or anything. He's okay. He's not bad. He's nuts. That goes nuts. Hey! I have a freaking heir who has the strong trait. Where the fuck did... I have the strong. Okay. Really? I don't remember reading anything about him ever being a strong physique or anything. But I'm not complaining. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'm thinking naming-wise, he'd probably let her name the kid. And she loved Adam. Adam Osgrey. So... yeah, Adam Osgrey. I think that's... I'm, you know, it's the name of one of his sons who he loved. He was really close to his family, you know, he lost everything. The Osgreys have not been good, but I think that's definitely the name she'd choose. She did not particularly like her father, from what I remember. And like I said, none of her kids really ever lived too long. I think she'd name him Adam. I'm pretty fucking sure that's the son that she wanted to marry, but her father wouldn't let him. Because he actually went to her father's castle and asked, you know, offered the marriage agreement, and her father essentially just laughed and told him to fuck off. But I'm pretty sure I got the right kid. Someone will probably be yelling at me, telling me that I haven't, but it's too late now! So there you go. We have an heir. All is good in the world. So we'll quickly save, in case the game crashes. But yep, there you go. That secures the Osgrey line. Or, well, not secures, it will continue. It might go horribly, horribly wrong, but at any rate, fucking... a lot of these houses are like on the edge of being completely extinct. Ridiculously. I need somebody to betroth my... it's just too old. If I have a daughter, then I can do that. Yeah, looking for a daughter. Maybe her? She's too young. I'm looking for a Reachman girl to marry, betroth him off to, kind of thing. It might be the Meadows. They're a high lordship that I could call on. Appleton is not useful to me. Let's just get the culture for a sec. Let's find the Reachman. Yeah, right there. Okay, houses of note, houses of note. Loads of lowborn. Like, loads of lowborn. Who the hell is popping out all of these lowborn kids? Good lord. Probably Targaryen princes fucking across the country. Oh yeah, we've gone at that. I'm pretty sure Meadows is probably going to be the only one that I'm... Meadows isn't even on there. Where the fuck is... Or will they not accept that? And that's why it's not showing up. Because I'm too small. Now they will accept it. Now that would get me an alliance with these guys. They're not exactly the most strongest of bannermen, to be honest. We'll leave the game running in the background. While I look for a bride for my kid. I mean, I could do it with her, but she's like 6 years older than my kid is. So. The Oakhearts apparently only have one fucking family member, as do they, which is odd. How's the Roxtons? I need to pop out daughters. That's what I need to do, and then I can get a bunch of alliances very easily. I don't suppose there's any Tyrell girls, is there? No, not that it would be getting the Tyrells to help me anyway. What about the Florence? Nope. Again, if I had daughters, this wouldn't be an issue. You remember what I was saying about the Blackfyres and how we supported them before? Would Osgrey support them again? The Golden Company has landed in Westeros, flying the banners of House Blackfyre. They seek to claim the Iron Throne for the rightful king. For Hagon. Ugh, that guy? Really? I'm pretty sure that there's one king who, again, in the books, Duck and Egg, you know, Hedge Knight, Westeros and everything. If you haven't read it, go fucking read it. It is worth reading. It's more like an adventure story compared to how Westeros is, with like political and everything. It's more the adventures of, you know, it's more laid back than anything, but it's still Game of Thrones. It's worth a read if you haven't read it already. It's like, it's cheap. It's like 12 quid. You can buy all 3 stories in one book for. It's just a book. I think it's called Knights of the Seven Kingdoms or something. Wait a minute, I have the book. I'm not getting paid for the damn product placement, but yeah, A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms. The one I got with a bunch of illustrations in it. But that's worth a buy if you haven't read it already. But essentially, I'm pretty sure this is... Well, again, if you haven't already read it, probably mute the video for the next 1 minute while I explain. Okay, you muted? Yeah, okay. I'm assuming that you either don't care about spoilers or aren't going to read it or whatever. But essentially, there is one Blackfyre who showed up at a tourney in... I want to say White Castle, but I don't think that's right. I can't remember what the place is called. But it was like burnt to the ground afterwards. Essentially, he showed up, rigged a tourney to win himself, planned an invasion like a rebellion, but it just sort of failed miserably. I think this might be the same person. I could be wrong there. Long live the true king! Just don't tell anybody about it. So shh. He's invading from the Whispers. Who is going to actually support him, though? See, he might actually win. As I think, would the Osgreys, after all they've lost, risk siding with the Blackfyres again? Last time all of his kids died. You know, last time he lost literally all of his sons. And his daughter was taken off to King's Landing as essentially a hostage. And she was... Because it was a choice of his head or his daughter as a captive. Which is the choice the Targaryens gave him after stripping him of some lands. And he chose to send his daughter to King's Landing, and she hated him for it. So eventually she just joined the Silent Sisters. And later died of the plague. Of the Great Spring Sickness. Which is, this is why it's called After the Spring. It'll be debatable. I'll leave the... They have chosen a good time to invade if they want a chance, but... Yeah. I keep forgetting that that's 60% in our favour, and we're fighting against the Iron Throne, despite the fact that I don't fucking want to be fighting against the Iron Throne. But, yeah, that'd be interesting if we actually, I assume, win our independence. If we win this, the Reach will become independent in its own little kingdom, which will actually make claiming my shit easier for us. It would also make the Blackfyres claiming of the throne a lot easier, though they are hostile to us. So our forces might accidentally, like, kill the Blackfyres. And my wife is pregnant again. Go old guy. For 60, he's really hanging in there, isn't he? There you go. More of our armies beating the crap out of them. Actually, I think they just, Yep, they killed Axel. He died to the Lord Command... Lord Command the Third. Really? His name is Lord Command Karstark. Alright, game. Sure, whatever. And the Laughing Storm was inherited. He's pretty much a badass, that guy. No, I don't want a position of command. I'm old. I need to be at home, screwing the wife, producing multiple heirs so that we can get alliances. Not frickin' leading men into battle. The Osgrays cannot afford such foolishness. Although, if the Blackfyre start to win, I will decide to, like, declare for them if I can. I think the game may have just... Son of a bitch.